The Metropolitan Police have been blasted by Ministry of Justice Under Secretary of State Mike Freer following an inquest into the death of 14-year-old Mia Janin. Mia was found dead at her home in Harrow in March 2021, reportedly after taking her own life due to being bullied at school, the Jewish Free School in northwest London. So her father told a pre-inquest hearing in March this year. Assistant Coroner Tony Murphy, sitting at Barnet Coroner's Court on Thursday, said that she and her family believed the treatment by other pupils amounted to bullying. The key focus, as I see it, for this inquest is to seek to understand as much as anyone can why Mia took the steps that she did on the 12th of March. He said that involves, in my view, what was going on within and without Mia's school environment in the weeks leading up to the event. It seems clear that Mia's experience of some behaviour by JFS students was bullying. During the pre-inquest hearing, nothing of note was mentioned regarding the police and their potential failures or mistakes, but the Met have now apparently admitted losing a SIM card and a second mobile phone, which could hold crucial evidence. The pre-inquest hearing review was told that the coroner was due to consider the evidence from the phone and the SIM card, but both have gone missing. Ministry of Justice Under Secretary of State Mike Freer, who has responsibility for the courts and the legal aid system, has now called for key reforms to prevent similar mistakes in the future. Because, of course, reforms really seem to work when it comes to the police, don't they? It seems to me that people throw that word about in an attempt to make it look like they're doing something, when in reality it seems to get mentioned a few times, a report gets written, and then forgotten about as the police go back to normal. Mike Freer has said that the Metropolitan Police needs a major overhaul of how it handles and stores evidence. The police do an incredibly difficult job, he said, often in harrowing circumstances, but it is disappointing nonetheless that evidence invaluable to the family and case should have been lost or stolen and sold on eBay. Mia's father, Mariano, has said he is devastated after the Met's revelation to losing key material for the inquest, as he hoped the information would shed light on his daughter's death. He said, "This phone was part of the evidence about what happened to my daughter. I was hoping that answers would have come out, and the police told me that this was going to be key." He added, "They don't care about me or the family. How could they have done this? I trusted them and cooperated with them." Among the evidence said to be on the phone was a voice note Mia sent a friend saying that she was mentally preparing herself to be bullied back at school. In a statement, the Metropolitan Police apologised for the distress caused, adding, "As part of the investigation into Mia's death, police examined a number of items belonging to her. This included a SIM card from her main phone and a second mobile handset. Both the SIM card and the handset were examined by specialists and then placed into the property store at Barnet Police Station with the intention of providing them back to the family at a later date. All of our investigations relating to these two items had been completed at this point. Unfortunately, we have been unable to locate these items within the store. We believe this may be due to the relocation of the investigating team to another station, during which time property was also transferred. We are extremely sorry that these items have not yet been located and have apologised directly to Mia's family for the added distress this has caused. Extensive searches, including reviews of all relevant paperwork, have been carried out, but have so far been unsuccessful. We are continuing our efforts to search for these items." Mind you, I've still not heard from the Met over their confiscation of my mobile phone, SIM cards and memory cards that they took from me in January last year. I wonder if they've lost them. Perhaps I should be scouring eBay for Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultras in case I come across my own device. In fact, I haven't even heard from the police in about 8 months, even though I emailed them in relation to my property just weeks ago. Anyway, I find myself wondering how, with an organisation that's 200 years old, they can misplace or lose evidence at all. Even if they are moving from one place to another, you simply log the evidence out, comparing it to the evidence logged on the police computer, and then when it arrives at the new location, you log it all back in, again comparing it to the evidence logged on police computers, and between the one location and the other, nothing should be missing. I don't think it's that hard, regardless to how much evidence they may have control of. It is all a vital part of determining whether somebody's guilty or not of an offence. And if it can be lost during transit, what's to say other evidence cannot be tampered with during transit, making all the evidence that was with Mia's phone potentially unusable anyway? I think whoever was in charge of the transfer of the items should be sacked. The loss of any evidence could mean a dangerous criminal remains on the streets, or a vulnerable victim gets absolutely no justice. And as far as I'm concerned, it's simply not good enough.